Hoppla, and welcome to my Let's Play / stream of Star Trek Online. I am the Big B82 and this is part 68 of my KDF Tactical Officer. We are now going to take the mission, Temporal Ambassador, which technically this stream is after a few streams that have come before it, but well, the mission was bugged anyway, but we're now doing it, so this is part 68. So while I do my messing about, let's hail the mission giver, who we haven't been able to speak to for 2 months.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
Short and sweet, isn't she? Short, sweet, and to the point. Klingons, gotta love it. Okay, so let's accept. We are here, so let's begin. Temporal Ambassador. Should be a short mission. I know exactly what I'm doing. Captain, Kronos Command reports that a space-time anomaly has been seen in this area of space. With Tholian activity in the region, they wanted us to check it out and determine if it's a threat. I have sensors, sir, locking on coordinates now. That was odd. I'm no longer detecting anything in front of us, but I'm picking up a similar or possibly the same anomaly in a new location. I've updated the coordinates on the map. It happened again, the anomaly jumped to a new location, but we can't keep doing this forever, sir. We need to get close enough to send a sensor sweep. Not again. Science team are working on extending the active range of the sensors, Captain. New coordinates locked in. Let's get some hydrogen gas before we do that. The anomaly is currently steady in its current location. Scanners are ready for use on your orders. Freighter Kotor requesting permission to dock at Tholian base. What the hell has happened? Drake.
Do you have a question?
I'm back. Tell me about yourself.
My name is Franklin Drake. I was born on a little colony world on the edge of Cardassian space. After the Federation fell to the Klingons, a lot of people moved out of the war zones to try to make new lives. It worked. For a while. When the Bajorans discovered that wormhole and the Dominion invaded, no world, no matter how remote, was safe. I signed on to help fight the Dominion, for all the good that did. The Dominion swallowed the Bajorans whole, and then joined up with the Breen and the Cardassians to destroy the Klingons and the Romulans. After that, it was just a matter of carving up the Alpha Quadrant. The Tholians got this piece of space in exchange for signing a non-aggression pact with the Dominion. It wasn't hard to see that the only way to survive was to sign on. Now I'm like you, I work for the Tholians, and in exchange I get a cot, a couple of replicated meals, and the chance to live for one more day. With a little luck, I'll get through tomorrow, too. Do you need anything else?
I'm back with the Texasite shipment.
Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the plomeek soup. It almost tastes like something.
Thanks.
Do you need anything else?
No. You look familiar. So do you. Have you been to any other work camps in this sector? I'm Stress. I've been here about 6 weeks working on the cargo bays. It's pretty good at fixing things, even the worn out junk the Tholians give us. To 10.
Hello. For all I know, you could be informing on me to the Tholians. But if I don't answer, you'll probably tell them I'm hiding something. Fine. My name is Deton. I was born on Romulus. After the war, I signed on to a freighter crew working the Tholian run. My captain got in trouble with the Tholians, and I ended up here. I'm a true and loyal servant of the Tholians, and I don't want any trouble. Now go away and leave me alone. I have work to do. Don't bother me.
Right. Get some food from the mess hall. We could go and ask around. We've got Slemic here. Barella is one of our officers. It would take forever to talk to everybody, so let's get this mission underway. We're on dietary supplement 47.
Haven't seen you around here before, Captain.
Talking to me?
Got a minute to talk?
Tell me about yourself.
Call me Castillo. Not a lot to tell, I guess. I'm Lieutenant J.G. Richard Castillo, Helm Officer of the USS Enterprise C, an unwilling time traveler. I'm normally the Helm Officer, but I'm Senior Officer now that Captain Garrett and the rest of the senior staff are gone. I've got to do what the Captain would want. Get us back to where we belong. And I know this is hard to accept, but we're not supposed to be here.
I'm new here.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew. We were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly, moved through time, and everything changed. We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
What are you talking about? Who is this? Who is us?
Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. And the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed. We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war. The Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right. Then the Klingons found us, and the Enterprise D. There's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
Well done.
We need your help. My name is Tasha Yar. I was Chief Tactical Officer of the USS Enterprise D. In my timeline, we were fighting a war against the Klingons, and I was proud to do my part to protect the Federation. What I learned, though, in the correct timeline, history as it should be, I died a meaningless death. I accepted the risks when I put on the uniform, and I don't regret what happened. But if I'm going to die, I want it to mean something. That's why I chose to go back with the Enterprise C. I know this is a lot to accept, but you have to trust us.
What's going on here?
I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well. So is the Klingon Empire. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right. We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
Count me in. What do you need me to do?
Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. You're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's it. Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise.
I'll do it. What's next?
Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Thanks.
This place isn't what it's supposed to be.
Can you tell me what is supposed to happen?
I can't see it clearly. I just know that something is wrong. That woman over there, does she have a daughter? Someone named Sela. I know that's important, but there are a lot of other things. I'm sorry, it's difficult to put into words. What I can tell you is that if someone asks for your help, give it. That will set things right. Something's not right. My name is Neelan. I'm an Alorian. Some people would call me a wanderer. I go from place to place, listening to the universe, to the people. And then I look at you and this place and I can't explain it, but it's wrong. All of it. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Something's...
Okay. So, just checking something. See if I can, if right. Just going to speak with Franklin Drake again.
Do you have a question?
Yar and Castillo have said that you have...
Take it. Here's a map too. You'll need it in the tunnels. I still don't know why I'm risking my neck for this. Don't expect any more help from me. The Federation fell before I was born. I shouldn't even care, but there's something about Yar and Castillo. I know they believe they can make a difference. Makes me want to believe.
Thank you. I'll take the risks
Do you
now.
need anything else?
Right. See, we're Klingons, so we need to convince, I think it's Pravat.
What do you want?
Can I get you to create a division for us? A diversion for us. We need to reach the control room.
Then a Klingon warrior you will have. I have longed to fight our alien overseers in single combat. Today is that day. For honor, for glory, for the Empire.
Thanks.
Look upon your death, Tholian. Fight me! Die, honorless dog!
And in we go to the tunnels. They're big enough to hold a gun, but meh. Well done. Those maintenance tunnels are a maze. They make navigating the Jeffries ship on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend drawing a map to keep track of where you've been. Doors lead away from which room and where you're currently.
We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter. You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe, and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned.
Why would the Tholians put a system in place that could create a hostile environment for them?
The Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms connected to the hangars have their atmospheres exchanged to prevent damage to the systems they're dismantling for study. Also, sometimes they force humanoids to do the work for them, so they'll pump in something we can handle.
Makes sense. I think that's the right way to go. He's dead, Jim. Who's Jim? Bye, Tholians. Elder Tribble, please share your wisdom. Tribble cowers in the corner and screams. You resist it, urge to smash it. Then you realise you're talking to a Tribble. Maybe you've been in these access tunnels for too long, or maybe it's the gas fumes. Okay.
The Tholians will send someone to investigate. We don't have much time. I know a few tricks to take that tractor beam system offline. I'm also fairly confident that with enough time, I can release the docking clamps holding the ship, or take down the... We don't have much time.
I am here to assist. My first posting in Starfleet was to an ambassador-class vessel. I am familiar with most of the ship's systems, but I spent several months working on a refit of the ship's computer. I am competent. I am here to assist.
Overriding security
We
protocol.
need to work together. I was the helm officer on the Enterprise before everything went to... We need to work together.
I'm changing the targeting subroutines for the tractor beams. Tractor beam is disabled.
Let's get the hell out of here!
I thought you deactivated all the security protocols. Do you want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force fields. Having trouble? You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right?
Shut up.
I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states...
I don't think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
What? mean map transfer failed? Oh, don't. Hopefully you'll let me continue on once the mission's bugged. And that transfer's failed. Why is it failed? Well. I guess that's gonna push is the puts the end of part 68. Well, basically, what happened next is we would have fought in the conflict. And we would have basically what would happen, we would have fought on board the Enterprise C, and then the USS Pastak will come back and take us back to our correct timeline, ignoring the fact that Admiral Tanay is actually on board the ship. But I guess I'm going to have to end it here, because I can't continue the mission. As you can see, the mission keeps on failing. So I have to abort it, which is a bit disappointing, but so we'll abort that mission. Guess I'll do the additional part, the once and for all, the once and I think so. We'll bolt. And then we'll do the one and future agent. Gavan, Dahar Master, I am Lieutenant Quan, or a Temporal agent working to protect the timeline. You have been identified as a brave and capable officer. Just the sort of warrior we need for a dangerous mission. Due to the nature of this mission, I cannot discuss it over subspace. Speak with me on Kronos, and I'll tell you more, and I'll be waiting for you in the Great Hall. It's like bloody 12 steps, it's like one step forward and 14 steps back with this game. Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird the fact I changed into a uniform I wasn't even using. But anyway, let's get the cutscene for this, and then we can carry on using yesterday's war. So it's just going to be a cutscene where I'm going to speak to somebody important from Enterprise. And then I'll end this stream, and then we'll be back for the next mission in yesterday's war, which is the core of the matter. So let's go and speak with there's Lieutenant Quarren. Thank you for coming to harm Master Dacus. We've been contacted by Daniel, who's one of our agents from the 31st century. It's his job to monitor the timeline for problems and restore order in the case of temporal disruptions. There's been an incursion in the 21st century, and Daniel would like your help with dealing with it. If you're willing to meet with him, he can explain the situation in more detail. Very well, I'll hear what he has to say.
Thank you for coming. My name is Daniels. In case you're wondering, this is a temporal observatory. From here, I can monitor the time stream against any incursions. We've become aware of several temporal incidents led by rogue Nakul agents. They've been using a new form of time travel that we can't detect. We were unaware of their activities until we started noticing changes in the time stream. The latest of these changes happened in the 23rd century, at the Galorndon core system. We believe the Nakul are involved, along with a planet killer, a doomsday machine. If that's the case, we need to stop them, at all costs. I know I can count on you to go back in time with me and preserve the timeline.
Okay. So when we come back to part 69, we will be doing the core of the matter. So thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry that the mission wasn't able to continue, but I can't help it with bugs on this game. Like that guy's uniform floating in the sky.
We've detected significant hello.
Yeah, I know, thank you. So I'll be back for part 69. Thank you very much for watching. Qapla'. Please comment, subscribe on the Big B82. And may the Empire be strong. And stuff. Don't know much about the King on the Empire anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao for now.